Okay, hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. Tomorrow's a new moon already. I feel like I've been slacking on my astrology readings. So I'm gonna do a moon reading for you. Since it's tomorrow, I suppose better to late than never, right? But I better grab my moon cards. Where are they? Should have had a better way of keeping my cards. I don't know how to. I just try and keep them in the boxes. What was pain, kind of. Okay. Angels, spirits, and guides. So we have a new moon in Cancer. I think there's a lot of mingling going on around this moon. And what I mean is there's other planets interacting and behaving in different ways, you know. I looked at it. It was talking about the Sirius, the Sirius asteroid, I guess, and how that's like neck and neck with the moon. So there's a lot of interaction going on there. What I did for today is I looked up something on the internet and I found like affirmations, new moon affirmations for each sign. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I found it from timesofindia.com. Just so credit goes where credit is due, right? So, Aries, your affirmation is I am more aware of truth. I love and accept myself unconditionally. Right on, Aries energy. So, Spirit, what I want to know is I know that the new moon is about new beginnings. So, we want first card, new beginning. Second card, what the block might be. And the third one will be advice. Thank you so much. Okay. So the new beginning is, it says conclusions are within reach. So it looks like something needs to close out first. And the block is that you need to heal. And your advice column is confidence is your key. So I feel like there's something about your confidence level that they're telling us that that's what's kind of in the limbo here. But it looks to me like it's closely happening, right? But you still have a little healing left, is what I see. So, Spirit, clarify conclusions are within reach. So, it's telling me you've been kind of like, I don't know, stagnant, maybe discontent, maybe feeling like you missed out on something. And I just feel like, yeah, I feel like you're feeling kind of down in the dumps, and the Queen of Pentacles comes out, and it's about your value. It's about knowing your value, you know? And I feel like, you know, you have a spiritual team that is somehow like making that happen. Six of Swords. Tell me more about the Six of Swords. What's happening? Two of Cups, Lovers, Magician. Holy buckets. Well, what's that all about, Aries? I feel like Spirit's taking you somewhere, and I feel like there's an opportunity here for a really good lover. Like, I mean, it's the Magician, it's the Lovers, and it's the Two of Cups, Aries. Like, this is a real deal, and it's being guided by Spirit. But here's the thing. You got to close out whatever this is. Like, do you feel like you missed out on someone else? Like, you have some energy stuck anywhere inside of you that's making you feel like this? Because Spirit says it's just about over, right? Let's get some advice about how to get that over. Should we? I feel like we need to know. How do you get out of that? Strength. And they're saying, like with the strength card, they're saying you're learning strength right now. Look at you, King of You're understanding your value. That's what they're saying, is like you're kind of like doing that right as we speak. Like that is the new beginning. It's this beginning of you like seeing yourself in a different perspective, Aries. It's like you're seeing yourself as, well, tapped in, tuned in, turned on for one thing, right? But you're also very sure of yourself here. So I feel like if there's been any minute where, or one kind of thing that keeps you down in the dumps, I feel like one, you need to maybe reframe it and realize that whatever that was, like, gave you some time to reflect on who you are. Maybe it gave you some time to tap into spirit a little bit more. Look at it as a blessing, like a guided place, right? Because sometimes I feel like it's when we're kind of in that darkness where, our spirit can really get in touch with us. I also want to say that during the this energy that we're in right now is real powerful, you guys. And veil is really thin. I mean, you're being taken to a lover, to a two of cups, and you're possibly, this is something that you have in your heart. You know what I mean? The magician is here. That's about manifesting what you're thinking about, like it's about, this is what I want, right? I feel like you could be manifesting like the perfect match partner, right? Because here you are with a king and queen of pentacles. That could also be balanced with inside yourself as well, but I kind of feel like this is kind of guiding us toward some kind of beautiful relationship that's coming in. And the most important thing about this relationship is how you value yourself. Like that's got to that's got to be more realistic than it has been. You know what I mean? Because, like, this is how you're kind of seeing yourself, like, kind of bummed out, stuck in the past, sort of like thinking about so much old stuff that you're missing all the beautiful shit that's happening around you, you know? I mean, you got a butterfly practically on your face here, a bird trying to say something, and this person is missing it all. So I feel like it's okay, because what you're learning is just like more awareness, more alignment with your higher self, more truth, more value. You're understanding your value. So that's what I see for you with this new moon. So that might be something that you want to think about over the new moon and like pay attention for, right? Like opportunities to do just that. 8:35, Taurus. So, Taurus, your affirmation is, I love and honor my needs, wishes, and boundaries. Okay. I love, honor. I love and honor my needs, wishes, and boundaries. So this sounds like a soul searching kind of like new moon, huh? So, Spirit, let's get the 3 cards for Taurus. New beginning. What's the new beginning? An ending, of course. What's the blockage? What's the blockage? It doesn't look like there's a blockage. Luck is on your side. And what's your advice? Oh, that's a lot. Expect powerful change. We're going to take just the top one that flipped over. A win-win is outcome is forecast too at the bottom of the deck. So, wow. So, your new beginning is an ending, is what it looks like. There's a fiery climax. Let's see what that's all about. Let's see what that's all about for Taurus, spirits, angels, and guides. Hey, thanks for coming, you guys. Thanks for hitting the like button. If you don't know how to like one that's live, it's like you hit those top 3 little buttons, and then a little menu comes down. So thank you so much for doing that. Thanks for subscribing and sharing and liking and all that stuff. I appreciate you guys. Fiery climax approaches. So it looks like you're dumping some fear. Look at you. Yep, you're walking away. You're just leaving something. I feel like you're in total acceptance of something, or you're in total surrender. You're just like, you know what? I have tried to manipulate something for long enough. And so finally, higher spirit, you know what's going on in the situation. My mind is confused. Go ahead. You take charge. Tower moment. So you surrender this thing, right? You need to give it up. It's something that's scary. It's something you don't know what to do about it. Like you're just at like an impasse, right? The tower is your higher self. What is the higher self saying? What is it? There's that freaking 4 cups. There's an end to that. That's the same thing that came out in Aries, but it was like the first card. So have you been like in a kind of a down kind of place? Some kind of, yep, ending, huh? Okay. So I feel like whatever this is, like it could be grief, it could be fear, it could be anger, it could be resentment, right? And I feel like you're at this place where you don't really know what to do with it, but you know it's gotta go because you're in the dark. You're feeling like you're in the dark, you know? And I feel like just the way these cards are settling in here, it's like you're surrounded by love, and it's you, it's your higher self, it's your intuition that's on this one side, right? That watches the transformation that's going to come. And I don't know what it's going to look like. I do want to know though, don't you? I want to know, like, show me what's happening. Like, what is this going to feel like? You're rising up from this place. God, this is cool. So it's like your human being is scared. This is what's coming to an end. Like, just so you know, like maybe the new moon is just bringing in this brand new energy for you, but this has to go first. And this, I guess the decision here is yours because of the 2 of Swords, right? So it's like, but there's, you don't know how to do it. You've been hanging on to something. You want to see what I'm talking about? It's like there's a need for you to accept something as it is with this 5 of Cups. It's the grieving card, right? But this is a 7 of Swords, and it looks like you're scared. It looks like you're hanging on for dear life, like you are panicking, super scared, right? And you know that you have to let go, you have to accept it. Something has to change, and you don't know what it is. And so you get into this 2 of Swords position, and you say, higher self, take me away. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember that Calgon commercial, but this card reminds me of it because there was this bath stuff that you put in your bath water, and it's super silky. Like you get in there and it's like, oh God, like, oil just drinking into your skin, it's so good. And so you'd see this lady and she'd be like, God, she finally got her kids to bed, and she says, Calgon, take me away. That's what I feel like about this card. It's almost like you just don't even know what to do. So you say, higher self, like, man, I'm at my wit's end here. I don't know how to release it. I don't know how to move forward. And in like a lightning bolt comes your higher self. And it says, I was just waiting for you to ask. I was waiting for you to let me have it. Yeah, I can totally take you out of this. We can transform this in a second because we're magic, you see. You're the emperor here. That's what you're coming out as. So your new beginning, like with this new moon, is really to embrace this emperor energy. This is the energy that says, I am source energy, I am the creator of my own damn reality, and you know it. So I feel like there's something changing the way you feel about yourself, and then you start to manifest is what it says. So let's see. The second thing, blockage. Luck is on your side. Well, it doesn't look like a blockage, but let's see. Why is that in the blocked position? Sagittarius. It's a Sagittarius card, if that makes sense. There's a love offer. Luck is on your side. It could be somebody from work. Two of Pentacles. You're not sure what to do. You like your single life, Taurus. You kind of like it. You like the peace and quiet. You know your freaking value. Jesus, look at you. Like this happens. Love comes in and you're like, I don't know. You know, maybe I've been obsessed about love my whole life, but I'm suddenly feeling a lot different about it. I like me. I like me. I don't need somebody else to like me for me to like me. I really think I'm going to sit in this moment for a minute. You know, it looks to me like the lucky thing is like you're going to have this place where you are just 100% sure of you. Like, this is beautiful. This is the lucky thing happening. Taurus, it's you understanding who you are. Emperor, Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Like, I'm good, man. I feel like, you know, you don't know what to do with the love offer coming in. You're just not even sure. Maybe it's not even a love offer and you're just thinking about love and you're like, man, I really love me. I really kind of do. Maybe I'll just sit here for a minute. Okay, so once you get into this like I am kind of energy, what's going to happen is everything's going to change because you aren't vibing at this anymore. You're not even close. You're not here. You're not in the tree anymore. You're the emperor. And you're successful and you're tuned into your higher self. You are 100% running all pieces, same direction, same, and it's good. You are content. The powerful change is options. Now, these options could be in love. They could be about your home. They could be about like what home feels like to you now. You're the emperor. You're stable, solid, loving yourself. Everything could change here. You know what I mean? Like it really, really could. I see really good home life, Four of Wands. You know, this is like everybody getting along. This could be about love, new love, right? It's like even the things that kept you up all night are suddenly, I mean, you're just all love. You're not there anymore. In fact, you can't even remember why you were over there. You know, because you're here. 10 of Cups. This is unconditional love. And, you know, they're not telling me a specific person's coming in here, but there very well could be a specific person coming in, you know, that is stable and rooted and unconditional love kind of being. And when two people find each other like that, I mean, and it looks like it's coming. Look at it. It's everything you wanted, is what this is saying to me. That's your powerful change. So, if you guys haven't surrendered, whatever this is, you want to look at it again? It's something that makes you feel like you're stuck in the dirt, like seriously stuck. It is something that frightens you somehow. It threatens you. It makes you feel vulnerable, right? And you know it doesn't serve you to hang on to it, but for some reason it's hard for you to release it because it's got you in some kind of way where you're like, I don't know, maybe you're not participating in your own life really. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? So this is the key right here, is like making this decision and just really trusting your soul, going like, wow, like I'm in this conundrum here. I've got all this fear. I'm really, you know, I'd like to not be here. Like, I'd really like you to take this over. And like a tower moment, here comes your higher self. So, what does this look like? It could be knowledge, it could be epiphanies, it could be visions, dreams, right? You could see it in the clouds, right? Like, how does spirit talk to you? It could be numbers. Maybe you research something in your astrology and you're like aha moment, and it lets you let go, and the transformation is here, and you're coming out the emperor, ruler of your own everything, you know, your reality, your existence, what you want in life, right? This is really freaking good. So good for you, Taurus. Expect powerful change. Lucky you here too. So I don't know if you got somebody coming in, but it could just be you just falling really in love with you. And honestly, I kind of hope it's that one. I think there's nothing like more beautiful than that. Just really loving who you are and who you've always been, how you got here. You know, there's something pretty powerful in that. So, Gemini, here's your affirmation. I am authentic to my higher self. My potential is infinite. So, you're authentic to your higher self. Yeah, I can be feeling that energy for real. My potential is infinite. I love that little affirmation. So maybe that's something you want to start doing. Like, start today. Say it 3 times. Say it 3 times a day, every day for 30 days and see what happens. Let's try it. Okay, let's try Gemini. What's the new beginning look for Gemini with this new moon? Like, what's coming on in for Gemini? What's it look like? A personal issue reaches resolution. Surrender to the divine. And what do you need to release? So that's your advice. Like, figure out what you need to release. Your block is the surrender. Your blockage is you're having a hard time surrendering something. So let's clarify. Let's grab a different deck since I've been using that one. And let's see. So, personal issue reaches resolution. This is your new beginning. You could be dealing with a Cancer. All right. What's the spiritual or the personal issue reaching resolution for Gemini with this new moon? Tell me what's happening. A personal issue reaches resolution. This is your new beginning. I wonder if it's about money. It's definitely about healing, like maybe even spiritual growth coming in here. Like, because this is 9 of Pentacles. And it's telling me you've been healing, but like 9 of Pentacles is a happy, stinking card. Super happy, super soul-led. It's like, and it's a card saying passive income. Like, no matter what happens, you are taken care of and you're realizing it. A personal issue reaches resolution. I feel like this is something you've been thinking about. If it's not about money, this could be about you being worried about being single, right? It could be. Maybe you're thinking about a person up from the past, Gemini. 6 of Cups is here. And maybe you're just feeling like, I am okay single. But it looks to me like you're sad single and you're like living in like, I don't know, the memory of something. You're longing for something. You're sad. You're brokenhearted. You could be grieving it. 5 of Cups is here. I feel like there's some kind of justice coming in and the Wheel of Fortune. A personal issue reaches resolution. So what is this? Right? It's like you're grieving something. You're very sad. You're overthinking it. And then suddenly justice comes in. I mean, how does that happen? And then all of a sudden you just have your wish fulfillment after all of this. Well, that sounds suspicious to me. Sometimes when I read these, I'm like, these sound like fairy tales. How could this happen? But you know, it is the magic moon, so you never really know. This could be kind of about the surrendering things too, because like that's your block. It's like you have, I get it. I get it. It's like you're in this memory of something. This could be a childhood wound, it could be a lover, it could be your child, it could be your parent. It's a memory, it's something that you're grieving. You're trying to let it go. Your heart is completely busted open about it. But the first card out is the Nine of Pentacles, and it's a pretty happy card. So let's kind of find out what this heartbreak is. What's the heartbreak? I guess it doesn't matter what the heartbreak is. Let's find out what the justice is. I want to know what that is. Like, what is the justice for this situation that they're trying to let go of? Like, how can they let go if they can find the justice? Ace of Earth is one. Is the card. So you have a new beginning coming. A new beginning in Pentacles. So maybe a new job or maybe an increase in money. You know, it is talking about Nine of Pentacles up there. I feel like whatever's happening, like, so here's what it's saying, like, okay, so something happened and I don't know what it is, but I bet you do. I think you've been healing for a long time. I think you've been overthinking for a long time. I feel like you want something back. Like you just want like some peace maybe with the Nine of Cups, you know? Like you're right here, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, but in all around this, you have all this sad stuff. So it looks almost to me like you are secure. You do have a great relationship with your higher self. You have everything that you want, but you're not feeling it because of something else that happened. I'm not sure if that makes sense or not, but that's what it looks like. And it's like you can't stop thinking about it. You know what I mean? With that Six of Cups. So the way that we can let go of stuff, honestly, I believe it, is justice. Like you gotta find out like what it gave you, what was the blessing, like what did I learn from this fucking hellhole that I've been living in, you know, like this sadness, this fear, this broken heart, you know, like I've been laying in my bed for a year, you know, like trying to figure this shit out. Okay, so justice is here, and I'm asking, like, how does the justice disc come, right? Well, there's a new beginning in Pentacles, which could be like a job offer or whatever. But there's another card here that said gratitude, present, and abundance. So this is about like consciously making yourself aware of all the things that you do have, all the blessings that you do have, the really great relationship that you have with spirit, right? And even like with the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like, you know, if you're in like a Nine of Pentacles, like say Dark Night of the Soul, you know, and let's say you can't work or whatever like that, it's pretty weird how money comes in. How money just like comes in when you need it. It doesn't even matter where it comes from. You're almost led to it. Or it just comes. Like it's something you did a long time ago and you forgot about it, you know, or whatever, but you never really go without. And I feel like that could be part of the justice. Like maybe you're putting all those pieces together, Gemini. Like, God, I've never, you know, I've been in this dark night of the soul for however long, and I've never ever gone without anything. You know what I mean? Like there's that kind of an awakening in this energy, like realizing how cared for you really have been, how loved you are by your higher self, you know? Let's give credit where credit is due, right? It's your soul loving on that human. So that's what I feel like the justice is, like you're bringing it in yourself by realizing the truth of it. Like all this shit happened, but God damn it, I've been okay the whole time. And you start living in gratitude, and then your vibe changes, and so does everything around you, and all your opportunities and your reality even. So the second one, this is your blockage, and this is surrender to the divine. So there's a conflict. It looks like there's maybe somebody that triggered you, or something triggered you. There's a conflict here. Spirit says surrender that to your higher self. Like this is a fear that's holding you back, and it's not necessary. Like you meet someone, something happens, and then you just pretty much gotta let it go. I feel like, I don't know if you want to be in control of something. Maybe you're trying to control a situation, and because of fear, right? And spirit is like, will you please stop, human? Will you please stop trying to control everything, for God's sakes? You're not doing us any good. See, it's almost like I see like things like trying to numb your pain, trying to control a situation. What's happening is, when we do that kind of shit, is we're trying not to feel. We're trying not to face our fears. We're trying to pretend like there are no fears. You know what I mean? Shoot. It's all about how we feel about it ourselves. Are we really loving ourselves? It looks like you're putting a lot of energy into trying to have control over something. I don't know what it is, but I feel like, it tells me that when you surrender to the divine, like there's just going to be all this love coming on in from your soul, just loving on you. But it is important that we like let go and surrender as well. I really do believe that. I know a lot of people think there's something wrong with surrendering, but it's kind of like the human mind, like just saying like, okay, I trust the deeper part of myself. I trust the inner knowing. I trust my soul. And I kind of feel like when you're not faking it till you make it. You're really here when you really surrender. And your higher self just loves on you, gives you the things that you desire, the things that make you feel good. And I feel like, all of the things that felt shitty to you kind of just, you're feeling like in the moment. You're feeling abundant. You're feeling the gratitude. There's a full on reunion between you and your higher self. You guys are linking up, pinky up. Okay, so what do you need to release is your advice. You need to release something. I'm going to use this deck to find out, since I'm already here, right? It's something about inner child that just flipped over. Inner child, and again, I feel like it's your higher self that's kind of guiding you, showing you what that is. I feel like it's something that's been with you for a long time. So if there's some kind of feeling inside of you that kind of feels like, I gotta make this go away, and what is it that you do to make it go away? Do you like power watch Netflix? Do you um, drink? Do you gamble? Do you, like, who knows what it is, right? I feel like you've probably been like trying to ease this pain of the inner child for quite a while, is what it looks like to me. And when you surrender to that higher self, they're the ones with all the knowing. You know what I mean? It's in the soul piece that has all the infinite knowledge. So that's why it's so important to surrender to that piece of you, that divine piece of you that is real and alive and powerful. And it's you. You know what I mean? But like for the human being to actually wrap the mind around, it's just too much, isn't it? Like, it's too much to really think we hold the power. But man, we do. You know, we really freaking do. So, all you gotta do to like get out of this painful situation is surrender it to your higher self and just say, yeah, I don't know. Everything I've done so far to like get rid of this feeling that I've had since I was a child hasn't worked, you know? And you could probably list off a million things you've done. I bet you've done pretty much all of it, right? Well, maybe I'll just watch TV for 82 hours. I've done that. That's kind of my go-to now. Like, that's kind of where I go when I'll power watch. I really like that, the Chosen series. So I feel like I'm sort of like doing research while I'm watching it, but it's just as ridiculous because it's just so numbing, you know? And I don't know. So what do you need to release? Past and suffering is what it says. Feeling of lack. Maybe you feel like you can't like hang out with people. Maybe you feel like you'd rather keep to yourself, you know? I feel like and temptation, right? Deception and temptation. And so the way I'm looking at this card and like with the other messages we got, it's like when something becomes really over too much, like we've had enough, you know, and we'll retreat back to some kind of old behavior, you know, like I don't know, maybe you haven't drank for a year and something happens, you get that feeling and you're like, oh, I know what fixes this fucking thing, a beer. And then inside of your higher self is like, no, that's not it. So maybe it doesn't feel good, but it's like it's telling me like, don't deceive yourself. Don't be tempted that you can still fix this in an old way because you've already learned that you can't fix this in the old way. Otherwise, you know, you would have. Like you've tried it long enough. Here's what's happening. I feel like, I don't know if you guys watched the Neptune retrograde reading, but Neptune is here. And I feel like, so Neptune, when it retrogrades, really kind of makes you look at reality. You know what I mean? Like you don't get to live in this la la land world because Neptune is a very la la land kind of planet. Like it's dreamy, it's good. I could do this, I could do that. It's a beautiful planet and a beautiful energy, but when it's retrograde, it makes you look at things more realistically. And I think that that's why this new moon is important because it looks to me like you are releasing, you know, you're releasing. And what's happening is like, I don't know, I feel like there's something coming back into your life, like passion, like maybe it's a project, maybe it's a person, it's something though coming in, and I feel like it makes you kind of excited. It's the Wheel of Fortune bringing this in, whatever it is, and I don't know. I feel like this is the advice, right? You need to release something. They're telling you what it is, and then they're telling you like Wheel of Fortune's bringing some good luck in here, and it's gonna kind of change your vibe in a like a kind of a exciting kind of way, right? Maybe you're creating something is the way I'm feeling about it, right? This is a self-love card, but I feel like it's saying like, you know, like the Wheel of Fortune comes in here and you are starting to create things. I feel like you're seeing yourself more realistically. And what's really happening is you're being kind of moved along that North Node purpose, right? And so I feel like also there could be false beliefs, and that's kind of the other, that's at the bottom of the deck. But that's the other thing that happens when we're kids, you know, is like someone tells us, I don't know, it could be anything. You have fat lips or something, you know, like let's just say it's fat lips. And so the rest of your life, you feel like there's something wrong with your lips. So you don't smile, you don't, whatever, you know, like you'll do anything. Maybe you put your hand in front of your mouth, right? But like it's those kind of things, like they aren't real, they're not true, and you don't have to believe them anymore. Like talk to your higher self about it and just say, like, I don't want to feel like there's something wrong with me, if that's how you feel. You know what I mean? I was just giving you an example, but that's kind of what I think sometimes about all of us. We'll never forget that kindergarten experience, where someone made fun of us for whatever was wrong with us, our hair or whatever. So sometimes we carry that shit kind of like really, and maybe we don't even tell anyone we feel like that, but it's always kind of gnawing at us. Always putting your hand over your mouth to close up your lips because so one person said my lips were big, right? You know what I'm talking about. It happens, and you can really see it with the little kid. Like if you're around little kids, how much it affects them. Like they'll come home from school just crushed because someone said they had fat arms or what the fuck ever, hairy arms. God, so sad. Okay, Cancer, your affirmation is, I trust the power in my heart that is guiding me to move forward. I allow myself to explore the inner world. So you are trusting your higher self. You're making the connection between your higher self and your heart chakra and how that feels. I allow myself to explore the inner world. Wow, this sounds kind of exciting for you, Cancer. Okay, so let's see what's coming with the new beginning. What's their new beginning? This is their birthday too, so, and their moon. Tell me. New beginning. Be bold and make the first move. I'm not going to take that card. It's just not applicable. It's the void of course moon. It's just not applicable to my questions. Blockages. Show the world real you, authenticity, and your advice. Something is coming to a resolution, a personal issue. It could have something to do with fears. And leaving a comfort zone, like it's got North Node energy on it. So I feel like what this is saying to me, since I saw that North Node card, I'll just go ahead and tell you, I feel like your challenge here is to show the world the real you, to be authentic, to be authentically you, and having that North Node in Aries is prompting us all to kind of do that, like to show the world our power. Like we're all being pushed to show our power, to live in that power, to feel that power. And it's a challenge for you. The real you. What does that mean? It means it's talking about your real soul, like what it's been through, who it really is, how it really feels through you. Like, I just feel like with this energy, there's a lot of like peeling off layers, like an onion, like peeling layers off of us. We don't get to just show everybody who we are because it happens over time. You know what I mean? It just doesn't happen in one day. So everything evolves, right? It's including you. So what this means right here, to show the real you, who you are right this minute in time, like owning that reality and really being okay with all of it. Your past, your present, your future, your now, like your past made you come to here, your future, is something you get to create. What do you want it to look like? What does the real you want it to look like, right? What a cool message is. Like, I'm liking this message. Okay, so let's look at, hi, I'm on Cancer. I'm on Cancer right now. Okay, Cancer. Be bold and make the first move. So it looks like, like you got a new start here, but you're going to have to like make the first move. This is what's happening. It is your wish fulfillment. So this could be something you wished for at night, right? It could be a collab with someone. It's you. You're investing in yourself. Be bold and make the first move. What are you creating? There's something here. Like you're doing something, you're in alignment. I knew it by the reading or by the cards. You're already in alignment. And you're creating something. You have chosen yourself. You're going for everything you want. This is a beautiful moment for you. It's the Wheel of Fortune coming in, like causing an alignment for you, causing a burst of energy in you like none other. Like, I'm gonna make this, you know what I mean? And you're feeling so good in that Two of Wands. You're like, hell yeah, I'm choosing me, because you're the Empress. You're creating something here. So whatever this means for you, like, do it. Just frickin' do it. I don't care what it is. I was hanging out with a friend of mine today, and I garden in his mom's yard, and he's been over there doing some like work, like just some little artwork project things. And he had this birdhouse today, and he was like, it's just one of those that you buy like at the craft store or whatever. But he cut up like little tiny like pieces of twigs and stuff and like glued it all over the side. Oh my God, it was so fun. I got to help him. So, like, it doesn't matter what you're doing, just start creating. But it looks to me like Cancer, you have something really specific in mind. And it looks like you could need a helper. Show the world the real you. Blocks. King of Cups. So the real you, this is about showing love. About being honest. Oh my God, what's happening? Look at you. The Magician. The Lovers. Okay. Cancer. I feel like there's kind of a lot of messages in this little thing, so I'm just kind of going to go through them like one at a time. But so show the real you to the world is the card, right? And the first two cards is King of Cups and King of Swords. So first of all, kings are honorable, right? They're the highest form of honor of their element, and the King of Cups is love. So the highest form of love, the highest form of honesty, fairness, gratitude, reality, intelligence, King of Swords. I feel like you're also a manifester, and I also feel like for some of you, this is saying like you could be manifesting love, right? You could even have a choice between two, maybe. But there's something going on down here. And so since it's on Show the World Real You want to know what I think? I think that for some of you, you have a story to tell. You have a story to tell about something, maybe about loss, maybe about mental illness, maybe about choices, maybe about love, maybe about different kinds of love, maybe about making decisions. I don't really know. Maybe it's about manifesting. I don't really know what it is you're doing here, but I feel like there's somebody out there that needs to like express or tell their story and be authentic about it, coming from a heart space, coming from an honest space, telling your truth. Because I feel like you've been through some dark times here. And I feel like, it's okay to be vulnerable like that. It's okay to share those kind of stories with, I don't know, the public. Maybe you're writing a book. I feel like, like Three of Wands. It's like over here you've got the two. You decided it. You decided it. And now this could also be saying like, now you're kind of procrastinating because you feel like you don't really, maybe it's not interesting enough, maybe nobody cares, maybe you know what I mean, like your mind is kind of like challenging you here with the Eight of Swords, so, and the Four of Swords. So I feel like there's some kind of like self-doubt or something like that going on here. But you're full of gusto over here, which is the new energy that's coming in. Grab onto the energy of the Empress. Grab on to the Wheel of Fortune. This is the luckiest day of my life. Grab onto the Judgment card where you're like, soul, I fucking love you, man. Thanks for being on this ride. And it's been a cool ride. I'm ready to go forward. Then you go forward, and it's time for you to really expose yourself, really share something, and something is kind of in your way here. So that's why this is your blockage, because I feel like whatever you're sharing or doing or whatever, I feel like it's scary, it's personal, and somehow maybe even private, and you don't know yet if you want to do it. So I don't know what that means, but I hope it resonates for somebody. And I think like if you get an opportunity to do something like that, fucking go for it, man. Okay, so let's say a personal issue issue reaches resolution. This is your advice. Spirit, give me some advice. Hi, Zane. You're letting go of something. Yep, you're cutting it out. Queen of Swords. And it shocks the shit out of you too. It's your higher self. You just seriously are like, you get this little kind of thing, like you're kind of scared or whatever, but the advice spirit is saying like, if you hand this over to me, I promise I'll keep you safe. I promise I will. It's not gonna hurt for long. I think what you might be understanding maybe too is like a deeper meaning of the Nine of Wands. Like this is kind of like understanding the very biggest picture of your life so far, and like realizing all the trouble you've been through, like, and you're thinking of it, or you're being shown from your higher self, like, this was the plan. This was the plan, Knight of Pentacles, it was our plan to have a rough go here. But like, do you see why? It's because like this is part of our plan, because 6 months from now this information is going to come in real handy. We're going to be able to help somebody who's also struggling or something like that. I feel like there's a lot of like communication from your higher self and explanation. So listen to your dreams, meditate, you guys. I keep saying that, and sometimes it's so hard when you meditate. Like I went up to Mount Shasta, and I was meditating up there, and that's why I went there. I wanted to meditate with that energy, and it was really different energy. Like I've been to wherever that was before, but it scares me somehow. Like I don't know why, but it's kind of a place where there's like beings that don't look like anything here. They look different, you know, and they have a message. They have a fucking message, and like I don't know what I don't know. I haven't figured it 100% out yet. That's the weird part about it. But you know what I think? I think the important thing is to just keep trying. Like, you know what I mean? I'll maybe figure out that dream in 10 years from now. You know what I mean? I'll be like, oh my God, now I get it. I feel like spirit doesn't really have any timetable there, right? So, Leo, your affirmation is I am courageous. I surrender my resistance and allow the universe to provide what I need. I love that. So tell me, what is Leo's new beginning? What's Leo's new beginning look like? What does Leo's new beginning look like? Working through fear. What are the blockages? You want to stay in your comfort zone, huh? It's time for you to move out of it, Spirit's saying, and like you're being kind of like pushed or pulled or magnetly, you know, dragged out out of the south node, but you are having a hard time leaving it because I feel like you're scared of something. But the advice here is saying like luck is on your side, so like maybe there's no losing to this thing. It's just one of those destiny markers, like, okay, new moon in Gemini 2024 July, here we go. Leo. Time to get rid of the fear. Step out of that comfort zone. I know it's gonna be hard, but you can do it. It's lucky. Jupiter's coming in. I don't know. I know I'm weird. Okay. Angels, spirits, and guides, tell me about work for your fear. Spirit, what is that? Ooh, you're worried about something. Is it love? Like starting over in love? It could be about a kid too. But it feels like Five of Swords, like there was a fight. There's a lot of like Nine of Wands energy, like you're scared about something, scared of love. Spirit is saying like it's time to like start working through this fear, you know, because it's not really like working anymore. Like that's not where you need to be. You don't need to be there if you don't want to be, right? So they send in an opportunity, Wheel of Fortune, for you to manifest a different reality through the way of temperance, which is about transmitting your energy, right? So that's kind of a key here. Like the new beginning is like you could stay in this by like inner struggle, Nine of Wands, I have a chip on my shoulder energy if you want to, but that's really kind of holding you back. You know, it's holding you back from being your truly authentic self because I don't think that you're giving out as much love as your soul really kind of wants to, you know. And I think you offer love out, but I think you're pretty stingy with it, is what it looks like here. And it's because you're afraid. You're afraid to give your heart out. You're afraid to share it. And it's telling me here the Wheel of Fortune is coming in. That's Jupiter. It's in Gemini. I don't know what that might mean for you, right? I mean, like where that would be in your chart, but you could look and maybe it might show you a house that might be telling. But what I feel like is that I feel like you kind of have to offload that shit in order to like manifest something new. You have to change your energy, you know? And I see you doing it. You know, I just see you doing it. And there's some kind of help coming in with the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know. So I don't know if you're getting like new information. Tell me what the Wheel of Fortune is bringing. Yeah, it could be like some kind of very cool relationship with your higher self, 9 of Pentacles. It could just be this feeling of, I love my life. I love my soul. I love that everything just works out. Even when it's painful, it still ends up like I get it, right? So I kind of feel like, that's what's coming in is like a big turnaround in whatever this fear is that you have, you know? I feel like it, even the 8 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck showing me like you're pretty much like in a mental prison. But, the curious thing about this card is like, I mean, she's looking in a mirror and like the mirror, she's all tied up and shit. But like, look at the reality. She's not. Like, that's self imposed bondage. Like, she believes something that's not even true, right? So I'm going to keep that there because that's what it's all about. So that's what's leaving behind for you if you wanted to. Like it might just naturally leave you when the new moons comes. Like it's over. Like it's time for new to come in. You get new energy, new vibes. The challenge here is that you're going to have to do something different, This is the North Node card. It says step out of your comfort zone. So it's going to be asking you to do something completely different than you've ever done before. It's in Aries, so that's what you have to let go of something. 5 of Cups. It's not going to be easy. You're going to have to let go of stuff like old heartbreak, healing, right? I don't know. Here's what I feel like this card is saying. It's like this is kind of your comfort zone. This is what it's saying. Like you almost are better like in a negative place. Like you think that, or that's all you've known, I'm in this healing place. I've been in this healing place my whole life. I've been hurt my whole life. Those people that just talk like that to themselves. It's hard because it's true. Like they really have been through a lot. They have. And I feel like while we are in like this kind of energy, we're really trying to like heal ourselves. This is where spirit comes in and gives us some new information. Page of Swords, right? And what's happening, they're giving you new information that's changing the way you see things, changing the detrimental stuff that you just see around you, right? 5 of Cups, 3 of Swords, like everything is terrible, right? But that's kind of like maybe you've been in that your whole life, like in this place where there's always a big, huge upheaval, right? Spirit's like, it doesn't have to be like that, man. It's kind of a matter of the way you look at it. Yeah, shit happens around us, but like, really, do we have to go all the way into it? Maybe we do, but I feel like your spirit is showing you a new way. Like you're realizing something. You've got 2 9s here, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, and both of those cards are realizing something. And they're both good things, right? You're realizing spirit always takes care of you here, and that you can hear them and feel them, and you can manifest, and you have the power to see things however you want, from whatever perspective. You can look at it from, like this perspective, or you can look at it from this perspective. That was a gift. It's kind of like that. That's what temperance is about. It's like, how do you want to look at your life and your situation? You want to look at it like it's the worst thing ever? Or do you want to figure out what it's teaching you, learn the shit, and move on? Right? Luck is on your side is Spirit's advice to you, Leo. Look what is at the bottom of the deck. It's the 2 of Cups. I am not reading from the bottom of the deck. I just wanted to show you. Luck is on your side. This is your advice for Leo. Spirit, go ahead and let me know what this is all about. Okay. Well, it looks like there's a new opportunity. Maybe there's some messages coming in. There could be a new job, a new idea. You're working on something. Lots of wand energy, which is you. But it looks to me like Page of Wands. Look at her. She's hopping and skipping and like playing with that wand. She's starting to manifest stuff. She's living the life of her dreams here. She's going after the next fun adventure, which is your energy, Leo. It's fire energy. So I feel like luck is on your side. What is it? It could be a new beginning in money. Like maybe you're doing something super fun and it's turning into money, right? I feel like you're balancing yourself here too in this energy. Luck is on your side. This could have something to do with Jupiter. Jupiter's the lucky, right? Maybe even Uranus. But what I see here is like you're passionately going after what you want, and it's bringing in balance inside of you. You're balancing like that strength energy, but you're also like compassionate, kind, loving. And let's see what's happening next. Tell me what's happening next for Leo. Luck is on your side. Yay, Leo. Yeah, you're going into some kind of brand new cycle with a brand new fucking idea or a hot new chick in your life, or you're going in here understanding who the hell you are, and that's a divine empress, able to create not only cool stuff, but money, wishes, things you've always wanted. Luck is on your side, babe. Look at you go. Wow, that was a good reading, huh, Leo? Lucky, lucky Leo. Lucky, lucky Leo. The 2 cups never did come out, so must not be the most important message, right? It's all about you, I feel like. So Virgo, let's see where Virgo is. 107. Boy, it's pouring outside here. Happy 4th of July, you guys. If you live in the United States, whatever that means, right? Happy, is it Independence Day? I think that is what they call it. Okay, Virgo. I honor the sacred divinity that exists within me. I reclaim my right to thrive. Oh, I love this for you, Virgo. Reclaiming and honoring the sacred divinity that exists within me. Oh, see all the awakening messages? This was just an amazing, this is an amazing moon. It's tomorrow, you guys. We're going to be feeling it now. So, man, get your gratitude list ready to read off to the moon. I feel like new moons are good times to just really be grateful, It's time to take action. Communication is key and expect powerful change for Virgo. So what are we asking? The new beginning. They're asking you to take the lead in something. This is Aries energy, so it could be like Emperor energy, like doing something you've never done before. Your challenge is about communication. It's about being able to communicate somehow. We'll clarify. And the advice is get ready and expect powerful change. It's saying your advice is get ready. Shit's going down. Good shit's going down for Virgo. You're honoring the sacred. You're having where is that one card? I wonder where that one deck is. I haven't seen it in a while. Anyways, it shows the soul just coming out to like meet the human being and like what that really might feel like. It's pretty powerful. Angels and spirits, and thank you so much. It's time to take action. Clarify that, please, Spirit. Okay, so first one, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, taking action, the Tower, the 8 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, and the and the Page of Cups. The Moon is at the bottom. New perspective is evidently needed here. It's time to take action. New Moon in Aries. You could be dealing with an Aries, Virgo. So I feel like the action that's needed is for you to like choose what's best for you and only you, and then step into your power to make that happen. I feel like these two cards being together are really talking about spiritual energy, right? The Tower is about, an epiphany. Sometimes it's about spirit taking something out of our life because we need to change it and we're not doing it. So I wonder if it's something like this, like the worry, the struggle, the fear, the Ten of Wands. Can I really do this? It's time to take action. I feel like, it is time to take action. And I almost feel like this has like this energy, Virgo. It should be just about you here, but for somebody out there, this could be about love. Like, it could. And so I'm going to tell you about the love part and what I'm seeing. Like, I feel like if there was a lover or a love situation that felt like it was heavy or something like that, I feel like it's time. Either like if it broke up, it's because spirit said, your higher self said this doesn't work anymore, like this is too much. So it could be that. It could be the action taking might just be like you have to choose yourself, and there's something about you that feels like you're not worthy, or you don't have what it takes, or something like that, like old feelings that we carry around from 100 years ago. And then you've got the Two of Cups and the Page of Cups, and something really emotional that happened. But I feel like this could have been a toxic situation. This could be, oh, it is about love, isn't it? Virgo. So, yeah, I feel like the action being taken are the planets in your life, and I'll tell you why. Because and I can't even tell you which ones are which, but they're all interacting. Check them out. It's like Saturn and Venus. It's like Jupiter and whoever else. You know what I mean? They're all interacting and they're causing changes within us. And I feel like that's why the Tower and the Eight of Wands are together. It's because you feel some type of way and it's blocking you from one, choosing yourself, choosing your own path, choosing what you want, right? And as long as you hang on to this, you'll never really be able to like create something better. And I feel like, remember the reading, it's about you finding you. And I feel like, I hope you don't think that you're not good enough to like connect in with the soul piece, because then that means that you're really not in connection at all. You know what I mean? And that scares me a little bit. And I don't know if that's what it means, but I feel like there's a thin veil, and if you're into it, and you're interested in like really changing your life, the way you feel about your life, the way you feel about the world in general. I mean, we got to tap into that higher knowing, and it is our own. You know what I mean? It's our soul. So I kind of feel like something is going to be shown to you somehow. I feel like your heart is going to be activated here with this page. It could be a person coming in to help you, like, that just like confuses you, or like, holy cow, all of a sudden your heart is open. Yeah, there could be a person like helping you out here. I feel like this could almost have something to do too with maybe some kind of struggle that you've been having with someone. Maybe it's with your higher self. Maybe it's with Who am I talking to? Virgo. Maybe it's with the King of Wands, you know, like, I don't know. This could be a fire sign, right? But there's an end to this cycle here. And I think like that's where your higher self is kind of driving you to lead with love. Because I do feel like there was a fight here. And it's time for this to be let go of. I don't know who it's with or whatever, but it's important that you let it go in order to move forward in this soul journey, honoring the sacred divinity that exists inside of you. You know, like sometimes we hang on as human beings to resentment and whatever. I promise you, our soul does not. And the really big lesson in that is the soul lesson. How is the human going to do this? How is the human going to let go of this? You know, what could possibly happen in order to like continue to grow instead of like staying in a loop, you know? Well, heart activation is one of them, right? I don't know, but I what I see is like your cycle is over, but in order for that to happen, you have to get on the same page as your higher self. You know what I mean? Like you do. You ready? Did you learn a lot? Did you learn it? You know? And I think like sometimes it takes me forever to learn a lesson. Like I gotta take it all the way till the wheels fall off. I remember somebody saying that about they were an alcoholic and he goes, I go till the wheels fall off. And I never really knew what he meant until I saw him relapse one time, and he was not kidding. Okay, so communication is key, clarified by death and rebirth. So there was an ending with somebody, like Six of Cups. So it could be a lover, it could be a friend, it could be a Scorpio, it could be a Aries, a Taurus, it could be anybody, Gemini, Aries. Anyway, communication is key in this situation. The communication they're talking about is with you. It's with you. You know what I mean? It's about meditating. These seven wands, you know, are spirit, and you have put a bubble around yourself, you know. So yeah, I think it's important for you to communicate about this nostalgia that you're thinking about, because I can see very clearly that you need to reframe what you're thinking about this. Um, because I think so far I feel like it's a burden. It's like you don't even know what to do with the energy, you know. So I mean, it makes you feel like shit, huh? It wasn't fair because you fucking love them. And here's the King of Swords energy saying like, yeah, tap into that higher self because it's got a lot of information about the situation. So the communication that you need to have is with your higher self. It's about heart activation. It's about this self-loathing. What is it? Why is it there? And what can happen to make that go away and transform? Like, how can I do that, you know? Like, I see you in deep meditation twice right here over someone. I mean, it could be a child, it could be a father, it could be a mom, right? But this is about getting very honest about it, like looking at it from spirit's point of view. And you know, spirit, they're not judgy, they're just observing, you know. But when the human being realizes that there's a soul right there, and they start tapping into it, and you guys start going the same direction, life looks, expect powerful change. Expect everything to look different. You know what I mean? Everything. Tell me what the change looks like. This is the advice from Spirit. I did see the Seven of Cups, which could mean like all brand new opportunities. Accept powerful change. Page of Pentacles. Could be a new job. Doing something you freaking love because you love yourself. And you said to your soul, look, man, I have been struggling. I'm that. And your soul goes, let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's go and just be happy. Let's go find the next exciting thing to do. I can make this shit happen, says your soul. Expect powerful change. It's happening. You're going to feel happier. You're probably going to feel younger. You're probably going to feel pretty damn excited. I bet you have a lot of energy. I bet you're going for it. You know what I mean? Like you get a good idea and you just start doing it. Look at the sun. This is the happiest card in the deck, you guys. Look at you. You're playing, you're laughing, you're loving. You have friends just coming out of the woodwork. I feel like you're tapped into like the afterlife. You can hang out with these people now. Look at you successful. Driving down the road of life with your higher self. Body, mind, and soul. Running like a perfect, well-oiled machine to the same destination, which is happiness, success, and love. Look at you. That's the card I was talking about. You're fucking free in this card. That's your soul leading. This is your human being saying, I do trust you. I'm ready. Take me. Take me to the next place. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. Fucking love your company, man. That's you and your soul. You're human in your soul. Man, this is a good reading. Bottom of the deck, though. You are good enough card. I just didn't even see that right now until right now, but it's actually even a Virgo card. You guys, this could be the struggle that you're having. This could be it. This could be the struggle you're having. Like maybe that's the deep, deep wound that you can't stop thinking about. So just get ready to receive some solutions and some changes. Tell them. Tell your higher self, just, I'm ready. I'm ready to go with you. I'm ready for us to travel together. I'm ready. Like, I don't want to do this in the dark anymore. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. Libra, here is your affirmation. I release all blockages that obscure my inner guidance and system. I release all blockages. So anything that's blocking you from like a clear vision and clear guidance. So the guidance system, that would be your chakra system. That would be your third eye. That would be crown chakra opening moments. That would be downloads of information, right? Be channeling. There's all kinds of ways to get messages and inner guidance. So your affirmation is, I release all blockages that keep me from hearing my inner self. I love that. That's a good one. So let's see. What's the new beginning for Libra? Expect powerful change. The challenge is the end of a rough cycle. And the advice. What's the advice for Libra? The advice is nothing is yet set in stone. So, sounds like something could change. Spirit is kind of saying like, hey, nothing's set in stone. You got more control here than you think. You know what I mean? What you think about, you bring about. I feel like Spirit just wants you to really, really know that. Okay. Okay. Okay, Libra. Full moon. No, new moon. Libra. Okay, expect powerful change. First card out is the Devil, the Ten of Wands, the Tower, and a change. Whoa, dude. You know what I fucking love about tarot? Is they just always make sense, don't they? Like, so it says expect powerful change. You get the Tower card. And what it's blasting out of your life is whatever is controlling you. It's something you've been hanging on to. Like, it's something that kind of scares you in some kind of way. I feel like it could feel like a burden. Like, my God, I'm all alone in this thing, and this is heavy. And at the same time, Four of Pentacles, you're guarding your heart, you're guarding yourself, you're keeping to yourself. Expect powerful change is what's happening on this new moon for you. And look at what it's giving you. Eight of Wands and the Temperance card. This is Spirit like honing in on you and saying like, it's time for this to change, babe. Are you ready? Are you ready for this to change? Because it's going to be fast. Eight of Wands, Temperance. Okay. So they're sending in some kind of tower. Or they did, or no, it's coming, I feel like. Tell me more about what the Eight of Wands and the Temperance card, just like explain what that really looks like in the sunshine. Like it's your energy. It's your energy is changing is what they're saying. Like you've been in a really weird thing. They're not saying like that you're doing anything. They're not saying that they're doing anything. They're saying this cycle of you, of this tower and this heavy burden and everything, Spirit is saying it's over. It's done. Expect it. I feel like what's coming, like they're coming in to change your vibration. I feel like something exciting's happening. This is the Knight of Wands, and I've been seeing that a lot. And I'm wondering if this kind of could have something to do with Leo energy, like during Leo season, maybe, because both of those say Leo. So I feel like I don't know what the tower is. It's like, it's Spirit. They're changing something. It's you. And I feel like you're just getting this new vitality in this Knight of Wands. It's almost like, what's the next fun thing I can do? That's what I feel like off that card. And then the Sun card, which is happiness, joy, stability, abundance, right? Like out of nowhere, there it comes. So it's saying like, expect to be happy. Like expect something exciting. It's gonna happen, and it's gonna change your vibration, and it's exactly why it is happening. It doesn't tell me what exactly it is, but it looks fun. It could involve a person. Like I feel like it could involve like I want to say knights. I feel like kind of are youngish, and I'm sort of old, so I would say 30 years old or younger, or maybe up to like 45 maybe a night. Let's just say that. I mean, it's like that middle of the road, not old like a king, not established. Like I feel like kings are more like 50, don't you? 55, 60. I mean, they have experience under their belt, you know. I don't know. Okay, so let's look at your challenge is ending the cycle, period. This could be about Capricorn, or it could be like that, yeah. It's Nine of Swords. It's really, really, it's like anxiety. There's something going on. I don't know if you've been sick or if you've been mentally distressed. It sure looks like it. And this is your challenge, is ending this cycle. You know what I mean? And it looks to me like, you know, Spirit's coming in and doing the tower thing to like wake you up, to show you, to change your energy. What are you going to do with it? You know, they're telling me it's a challenge for you. You know, like you have convinced yourself that you're stuck. You have convinced yourself of something, right? You're up all night. There's anxiety. Eight of Swords. It's like false. It's false identity, really, you know, in this card, right? 'Cause she's all tied up in that mirror, but like in reality, she's not tied up at all. She's free. She's free. So see, it's like all in her head. So you see what I'm saying about like whatever this has been, worry, grief, can't get out of bed, don't care about anything, don't want to look at anything, don't want to look at reality. Spirit is saying it's over. It's fucking over. And it's going to be hard for you because, you know, sometimes like these kind of things can almost sort of take us over and we feel like it's just going to always be like this, you know? And I really do kind of understand that, but, you know, I mean, Spirit is telling me here, like, I'm just looking at the bottom of the deck. Don't think I'm being shiesty here. But these cards were just here looking at me, and I'm like, there's the answer right there. It's like there's a new beginning available to you. This old cycle is over. There's something coming in. Nine of Pentacles. It could be passive money. It could be just like the understanding that Spirit always takes care of you. There's also this card about surrendering to the divine, you know, surrendering to your divine self. Like, whoa, dude. Man, you talk about dark night of the soul. I mean, if that isn't the dark night of the soul, I don't freaking know what is. How about you guys? It looks like it to me. The end of a tough cycle is coming on in. And tomorrow is the day for that new moon, and that's the energy we're reading. Are you ready? This is your challenge. Your challenge is to accept the gift from your higher self. Your challenge is to really let go of this stuff. Really say to your higher self, I don't even know what to do with it. I really don't know. Well, here's how your higher self feels about you, if you had any doubts, you know, because that was the next card on the bottom of the deck. Like, this is your higher self going like, I fucking love you, Libra. Man, if you just only knew, like, about this other piece of you, if you could hear me, if you could feel me, if you could notice. I feel like not only are you noticing it and feeling it, I feel like they're about to transform your life. Doesn't it look like that? It does. So nothing is yet set in stone. Nothing is yet set in stone. Let's see what that means. It means everything can change in a moment. Spirit's going, I can change shit in a moment. You want to go? We can reset this button right now and go on a whole new journey. Fool card. You want to go? We're going to back dive. You trust me? That's your higher self. Do you trust it? Well, do ya? No one ever answers. There really are people on here, but no one ever answers me when I ask a question like that. Do you trust your higher self enough to go off a cliff backwards into sparkling aqua blue water that you can see through? You can see. Do you trust it? Still no answer? Okay. Tell me about nothing. Tell me where the soul wants to take Libra, if they're willing, to a happy, stable home, to security, 4 of Wands, back to a normal kind of being, a 10 of Pentacles. That's what. You want to follow me, babe? This is where I'm taking you. That's what your higher self says. Are you ready to surrender now to your higher self? Do you trust it yet? Because I want you to know that your human is almost like I'm not saying your soul didn't want to experience this, because it did. It did. But this is about over. And it looks to me like you do play a part in it. And it's about surrendering and trusting your higher self. And they're saying, if you follow me, if we can work together, that's it. if you and I can work together, this is your soul. I could show you independence like you've never felt before. I could show you unconditional love just between me and you that you've never felt before because you couldn't hear me and we weren't on the same page. But if you trust me, I'll show you all of it. I'll take you down a new path and we'll have everything that we want. And we'll feel some other stuff. Because as above, so below. If you're feeling this low, this is pretty fucking low, isn't it? Like, I don't know if there's any lower energy than that, than what it's showing me right there. But let me show you, like, just all together, like, what it's replacing it with. It's like, we can have this. You know, I know how to get it. That's your higher self. Like, do you trust me? Do you trust me? So I feel like I release all blockages that obscure my inner guidance. That's your affirmation. So I think, honestly, out of every reading I've done, I'm not kidding, this one is like moving my heart the most. And I love it when the cards come out like that, where the messages is so much love. And you can almost hear your higher self pleading. You know what I mean? I can almost hear, I'm like, come on, Libra. Oh, I'm tired. Okay, Scorpio, here's yours. Here's your affirmation. I am free from grudges, and I'm already grateful for what's to come. So you're like a step ahead of the game. Okay, Scorpio. I am free from grudges and I'm already grateful for what's to come. That's talking about some real trust in your higher self right there. Totally is. Whoa. Oh, Scorpio. So, first card, what's the new beginning? It says a new start. Oh, I guess there's 4 cards here. What are your blockages? Well, I feel like there's some adjustments to be made here and working through your fears. And then the advice is time to take action. So that is so far your message. I am free from grudges. I am already grateful for what's to come. So there's a new beginning. Tell me all about this new moon card for Scorpio. Tell me about the new moon in Cancer and what kind of beautiful things. Okay, so Hermit card. Maybe you're doing some reflecting, some meditating, some interconnecting. Because maybe you're being kind of torn in a couple of different directions. Like maybe there's a new offer because I see one here. It's passionate. High Priestess here too. So there's maybe a new beginning and maybe, I mean, it could be about a marriage, right? Maybe there's a new beginning in marriage, or maybe there's a new beginning. Maybe you're going back to college. Maybe you're going back to, or learning something new, like higher learning. Or this could be like a really fucking great soul journey, and you know I love it to always be about that. So I'm going to make it about that. So I feel like you and your higher self are like getting together about, where you want to go next, right? What's your new beginning? You're inside talking to yourself in the hermit card, right? And you're going like, well, what way should I go? Like, I feel like you have kind of like two options here with the Two of Pentacles. Should I go this way? Should I go that way? And a lot of times what that looks like is, should I listen to my human side of me, the mind, the all of that, or should I listen to my soul, the inner calling, the nudgings, the chakra feeling that you get, What should I listen? What should I do? That's what the Two of Pentacles is, in my opinion. So, kind of being like stretched between those two things. This could be about somebody that's like super sexy. This could be about you going into something with confidence, and it could be that, like maybe that's something that you're learning or something that you need if you're going into like a new, I don't know, like business or a new Ace of Wands. It can be about love and passion. It can be about like arts and crafts. It can be about, just something, some kind of a great idea that brings pleasure to you, and it's good for you, There's a new start. So you have a brand new passionate beginning. You're not quite sure what to do, but you're filled with passion. You're filled with passion. You've got almost every. Okay, so you're gonna just have to like step into the Emperor energy here and like take charge of your life. And I feel like that's what you're kind of preparing to do here. Like you're the one making the decisions. I feel like you are tapped in. Isn't that what it said? I am free from grudges. I am already grateful for what's to come. I feel like you know what you want. I do. Well, in a way though, but I feel like you could go two ways and you're like, I'm not really sure. You will be. It's okay. I think it doesn't even matter what you decide on. Like maybe you have several like burning ideas, right? That could lead you down a path of money, 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 or something like that. Something's going on like that. So, what is your challenge here? But basically, what it is like you're stepping into this Emperor energy, and making those decisions and taking charge and going in a new direction. So, your challenge, Scorpio, is working through your fears and making adjustments. I feel like there's something, maybe it could be like a heartbreak or something in the past that you can't seem to like make any sense of. I feel like you've been trying to heal from it, trying to put it to bed, trying to transform it, but it's still scary, and then the Six of Wands comes out. So maybe there's something. Sounds like I can hear my kids. So, yeah, Six of Wands. Work through your fears. Okay, so remember over here where it's talking about, like, so here you go. You've got a High Priest and a High Priestess here. I feel like I get that message for a couple of different signs, quite a bit. I think you're one of them, but this is someone that you can read their mind, they can read theirs. This maybe person scares you. You know what I mean? I don't know. That could only be for a few of you, but I feel like there's a lot of fear here. It could be a fear of success too, because you're kind of starting something new. You're going to be great at it. It doesn't matter what it is in Emperor energy. You can manifest whatever you want. So I feel like you've got success coming, but like you are scared of it for some reason. You need to fix that. Like, I'm not sure why you're afraid of it. What are you so afraid of in the Seven of Swords? It's like you're hanging on to a tree for dear life, like you're scared something's going to blow you over. Okay, so this could be like kind of a stuck feeling here, and that might be why it's your challenge, is because it might take you a minute to like reframe this thought, maybe about whatever's happening here. But there's a transformation coming in the way you feel. Three of Cups, really bad pain. Four of Swords, maybe that could be about like healing, but it could also be about prolonged agony. You know what I mean? Like there's adjustments required, there's fears to be let go of. You could be afraid of looking at things from another perspective. Like, like sometimes our human being, like, we think we know everything, you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy, isn't it, how our human being mind works? Like we think we know everything, and we really just know it doesn't even matter who it is, we just hardly know anything about the big scheme of things, right? But our higher selves know all of it. And we do have the ability to tap into it. And it's just a matter of actually allowing that information to come to us. And I feel like you're doing it here. So I think this can indicate like a stall in your energy. Like like maybe while you're in the hermit, like you're really trying to understand something, right? But I also feel like there's this big energy of you being successful, your higher self taking you there. Maybe you're successful because you're a psychic or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But like, it could be all of those things. So, whatever it is that you're doing, it's like you can be successful. You could make money on whatever it is. It could be like something that you are working on right now, but for some reason you're kind of afraid. And I feel like a lot of times when you get this kind of energy around, like, I don't know, putting yourself out there in public, let's say, like, I just made this thing and now I'm going to put it online, but like, what if nobody likes it? You know what I mean? Like those kind of doubts. Like, I don't really know if I want to share it with the world. I just don't really know if I want to. But deep down, it's because you're afraid that they're going to reject you, you know? But these cards are telling me they're not gonna. Like, you're gonna be successful because it's kind of what's meant for you, like with your higher self, like trying to take you here, like trying to like show you, like, God, don't you realize how talented you are? Don't you realize how powerful you are? Your higher self is really kind of trying to show you some stuff. And yeah, I just think you have some fear. So I feel like this is teaching you one, strength, and two, surrender. Holy cow. And make boundaries and let go and accept new ideas, learn new things and accept new ideas, even about like love. Maybe that is what you're learning. What is love? What does that really truly mean to me? I mean, love is a weird thing, isn't it? I mean, it's so important. But like, have you ever noticed how different everybody shows love? Like, how do we show love? Or with kindness, with what? Like, and some people love in kind of fucked up ways. And then if we're raised like that with fucked up love, we kind of grow up with fucked up ideas of love, you know? And so, you can see why it's necessary for us to like get a new perspective on our own self, because especially if we were raised in some kind of way where maybe we've never really experienced it. We don't even really know, what it feels like to receive it, or if what we're giving is real love. Like, is it? Like, it's confusing, I feel like. So here's your advice from Spirit. It's time to take action. What's the action? Make it rain, baby. 9 of Cups. What do you want? Make it happen. This is an Aries card again. It's that Emperor energy. And it says it's time to take action. What do you want? What do you want? You can have it. What you think about, you bring about. So what are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's the thing that's going to make you the happiest? What is your true wish fulfillment? Do you know? I think a lot of us don't. You know what I mean? That's why it's so cool. We have our higher self here going like, can you remind me? Can you remind me of my value? Man, it was taken from me so long ago. Like, let's go through a review. Show me some shit. Hanged Man card, right? Big transformation in the way you feel. So Spirit is saying, like, get ready, babe. What do you want? Choice is yours. You can have whatever you want. You can have whatever you want. You're the Empress. You are the creator. You have an Emperor and an Empress right here. And Four of Wands and a Nine of Cups. Do you want it? I feel like this card is really important. It kind of reminds me of the same kind of vibe as the Hermit card. But I just feel like there's some kind of special connection here. You've got the Emperor and the Empress and the High Priest and the High Priestess. And if this is you being completely aligned with all of those pieces, this is like the opportunity of a lifetime for you and your soul. Who knows where you could go? You could go anywhere. You know, and it very well could be for some of you. I feel like there's success coming in for someone. Definitely masculine feminine alignment. There could be this could be about love, man. You know, you've got the Four of Wands. It's about having a stable home. Nine of Cups. It's everything you've ever wanted. And Spirit is saying, like, you just pick it and I'll deliver it. You just tell me what it is and I'll deliver it. That's what your soul is saying. Pick it. Pick the path, pick the person, pick the destiny. Pick your now. Pick your moment right now. It's time to take action. This is a pretty good reading too. Bottom of the deck, King of Cups. I feel like there's a heart activating going on here. I feel like you're manifesting maybe a great love because the lovers are right here. You know, once you get your own energy, I mean, this could be something like meeting somebody at a party. It could be a reconciliation. I feel like it's something moving very quickly. I think you've been manifesting, been waiting even for this lover, and it finally gets here when you release it, when you say, okay, higher self, take me away, take me to what I want, to a cup. Yeah, you have a person coming in to, if you want it. Like, it's really up to you right here. It's saying it. But, like, you got a lot of really nice cards saying there's a lot of beautiful, beautiful shit coming in here for you, Scorpio. It looks really nice. So this is the moon that's happening, the moon that's going to be happening tomorrow. Okay, so I got Sag, Capricorn, and I'm going to have to go, you guys. So, I have 4 left. I'll try and get back to it later tonight. If not, I'll be back in the morning. Okay? I love you guys. Thanks for watching, sharing, liking, and subscribing and all that stuff. I hope you have a great day.